Party crashers in the house tonight. This is like party rockers party. Everybody just have a good time. Okay, Megan's losing her mind.
Okay. Hi everyone, welcome to the book over. Our little book club where we talk about books, especially the ones that give us book overs. I'm Sarah, with me is Megan.
Hi everyone, I'm sorry for that like laugh cough at the beginning of your listening.
Oh no, they're gonna listen to the song too.
It's a good intro.
It is our intro.
I've got like a smoker's laugh, but it's COVID laugh is what I call it, long term. I mean, I don't have it now, but anyways, Party Crashers.
Party Crashers, yes. We're Party Crashers, book 3 of Blue Ivy Prep by Heather Long. Spoilers, because we're talking about it.
Yep.
It went in a completely different direction than I thought it was going. I seriously thought at the end of Bad Boys that she left, that she had second thoughts and she was like, I'm out of here, I'm done. And that's not like she got kidnapped.
Yeah, I did not see that coming. Like, was that her doing that? Like, I think she did that on purpose. Like, I think she really, I feel like this was her plan all along. And she's like, I'm going to get him good. And she did. Which I liked. It's a good surprise. I don't know why I like a good kidnapping, but I do.
You do like the kidnappings. I liked, I felt the tension from the guys. I felt the like, let's find her, let's work through this frustration. Like and
they worked together very well on that too. And they took it seriously, which I really enjoyed.
They were able to push it aside. Like they had to be like, okay, this is not the time. And like, even before they knew she was like kidnapped, you know, they were like, she's not answering. And then they found, like, I just liked the order of things and like the whole, all of it. Like, I was like, okay, like this is good. And I feel like that set the book really well, of them having to work this out. I mean, still working things out. And I'm so frustrated with Lachlan because like there's like, you know, the sharing involved, right? And he's like, he's still like, I'm here. I feel like a lot of it is, but like the like, I'm doing this to win.
Yes.
Yeah.
Which is very his character though.
Yeah.
And I like that it's not a quick like, oh, like we're just gonna do that, especially because she has Casey has a friend who is in a harem, and I like that it's not like oh, let's just jump to that. That's normal. I like that it's in their brothers too, so it's like it's not like, oh, we're just all gonna share her, la di da di da.
It's another stepbrother one, Megan. Why did I think about this?
Oh the first one we listed is a stepbrother romance too.
Sorry.
Yeah, because we were talking stepbrothers previously on or soon to come. I don't know which the release dates are.
Okay, this is gonna be an edited episode. Okay.
But okay, so I like that the guys, it takes them a minute to come to that, and especially Lachlan, because that's his personality. And then also, they're coming into her kidnapping situation on the heels of her losing her V card to Ramsey, and them having to like kind of accept, okay, she slept with him and she's gone. And the first, like we were thinking last book, did she just go? Did she regretting things? And then there's that message. So, and the guys are coming to a lot of conclusions, they are realizing they came to a lot of conclusions that weren't valid. Like, we're finally getting that payoff. So it's all happening. It's like she's kidnapped. Now they have to call her dad to get this ransom. It's this guy they looked up to, and he's like giving them weird answers. Things aren't adding up. Things are starting to piece together with the way the mom's thinking about it. And they're like, why aren't you taking this seriously? And like, so everything's adding up. Like, oh, she was a virgin. This isn't her kid. The father isn't this. So I like the way that this was like the Jenga, the last straw that kind of makes them like really like all this stuff that they were questioning was sitting there, and then finally this phone call and it all like shatters, and they're like, okay, we really messed up here. we got so many things wrong.
Yeah.
And that was beautiful. Like that almost was enough for me just to have them like realize how effing wrong they were.
Or like, kicking the mom out when she showed up in LA and they were
Yes.
like just kicked her out.
Yeah.
And I was like, yes,
Yes.
yes.
And it seemed like their mom like had some toxic traits that they already knew this about their mom. I mean, it's your mom though, so it's complex
It's
relationship, and
complex,
just like
but it's
Stevie's relationship with her parent with her mom's complex.
mhm.
So
But I liked that it was like they're seeing it and we're seeing
yeah.
that they're seeing it. Yeah.
Hmm.
Yeah. That was everything for me too. I just
Yeah.
until the ending and I'm like, what are we setting up here? Like with her mom showing up and then him showing up and I'm like, okay, who's getting fired? Like
Like what? And like and it's like, did he set this up? Did the mom set it up? Like how did they even get on that stage together? We're
did
skipping to the
Dick
end, but
set
it's
it
like
up?
okay, and Dix, that's another thing. Okay, we have part one, part two, and part three. And like throughout Dix, like, Dix comes back in the picture because hey, she was kidnapped.
Mhm.
He is security. So of course he's gonna like need to be like tailing her.
Yeah.
But like, okay, we had those fan notes that have not been resolved. Have they was it could have been RJ? I don't think so.
No.
It could be who kidnapped her? Are those is that who did the fan notes? Who stole the guitar? Who did the fire? So you've got all these mysteries. I think it's more than one person
Oh yeah.
because I think someone's obsessed with her and then someone didn't care about her enough. They like left her in there, went for ransom money. There's like a lot of things at play here. Um, so
I
Dix,
I have
he's
theories.
got to be one of them. I really think Dix is he's either the fan letter one or he can't. I think
He's
he
setting
might have
stuff up
kidnapped her.
to cry. Like he's been setting stuff up to get her in a position where she needs him around. Like if
Which is
at the club in Mad
yeah,
Boys he disappears. That still doesn't make sense to me why he did. And I'm really upset because in Problem Child I liked Dix. I liked him. I liked how he had like the banter of the girls and stuff.
I liked
But
him. However, excuse
there
me,
was
there was
something that didn't add up. Something where
he
he
was
was
like
delayed
talking
getting
about he
there
was
or something.
flirty with the young girl. Like
Yeah.
he was kind of like talking about her ass. Like he had, and it could have just been one
Yeah.
of those cutesy relationships. Like I can see like she has with her
Johnny
mom's ex
Talent.
boyfriend.
Oh, I love
Yeah,
Johnny. Like that's
but
perfect.
Johnny's
Yeah.
still more respectful of
Mhm.
her than Dick. So it could have just been a fun, playful relationship. I know people who have platonic relationships kind of like that. Like that can happen, but there was just something off in there, and I was like,
Right.
and I really think that I think Dix could have kidnapped her
Yeah.
in order to have to be back in her life.
Yes.
Because how do you get back in
I think
Casey's
he
life?
was working
Kidnap
on
her,
it
put her yes,
because
put her
the
in a
whole
thing,
thing
make
happened.
some threatening notes.
Yes. The notes and then the
The
club and Mad Boys and her having
hmm
to go on the chase.
yeah,
And then where was he? And then now this time and then he's so put out that the guys are around and like keep
yeah.
visiting her and he's like trying to get them away and stuff. And I'm like, what is it? And I think the her mom's, is it assistant
Assistant that's like her related to her, it's like her
related to
aunt or
her?
something, or
I think they're
cousin.
in cahoots
Ooh,
because
that's
she
an
wants
interesting
money
thought.
and
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
and I think they're in cahoots.
Her. Okay. I like this
That's
theory.
my
That's an
theory.
interesting theory.
Yeah.
So I feel like this could go either way. He could be perpetrating most of these events,
Mhm.
or Heather could be the red herring us and making us think that, setting him up where it's not him doing it. However, he is seizing the opportunities, and the more that he is around her, like he's always had a crush on her, and then he's seeing her with guys, and he's getting jealous more and more and more, and then he like turns in the book, and that could
Yes.
be like he could turn on her, but he wasn't the one who did all that stuff. Either way, Dix is going to turn on her. It's just,
I
did he
think
do all that stuff?
and I think she's starting to see it too. She's starting to
Yeah,
get
like
irritated with him.
she's
And
not
I know the
comfortable.
guys are reading him and going, something's up with this dude.
Yeah. That's
I
not just jealous boyfriend stuff. Like,
no.
that's warning signals. So he's too possessive
Mhm.
and not in a cute Adam to the harem type of way.
Yeah.
It's like,
Right. Right.
we're not
Yeah.
there. Yeah.
And I have to
Hmm.
say I was I was getting irritated with her friends, and I
Mm-hmm.
because they were keeping her away from everybody else. And I get why, right? They're her family. And
Yeah.
so Yvette and they're going to do this. They're going to protect her. They're going to, after all the stuff, they're going to keep her like in, separate. But it
Mm-hmm.
drove me crazy because I was like, Casey needed to have those conversations with the guys. She needed to see them as well. And so like
Mm-hmm.
I was happy once that finally came about, but it drove me crazy. And I was like, they're teenage girls. This is their family. Like, this is why it's happening. Like, it totally makes sense. It just like, I was just like, I need them to do this. And then like,
Yeah.
the whole that Lachlan digs himself in at like the family dinner. And then like,
Johnny Pound went to Pound Town. I loved it. I was like,
but
yeah.
even that, I was like thinking, I'm like, well, you've done other things, Lachlan. Why aren't you saying this and this? But then I'm like, no, but
Oh,
I do like Lachlan. So it bothers me that everyone's like anti Lachlan.
yeah. The hardest time. And okay, but he just tossed her in a lake, cut her bra. Well, I've read worse.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah, right. So I'm like, well, it's not that bad, you guys. It's okay.
consistently into her. Out
Mhm.
of all of them, Ramsey was hot and cold. Jonas is kind of introverted. I like their friendship, but Lachlan was like, I like you. I'm gonna ninja kiss you. I'm gonna stalk you a little bit. Like, I'm gonna be there for you on these runs. I feel like Lachlan was the most consistently there
Yeah,
for her,
I agree.
to me. And like he'd bring coffee and clothes when she needed. I just feel like for me, I'm not that mad at Lachlan. Like I didn't need that much. Like I'm cool with I think he's begged enough. I got enough from him. Like, yeah. To
Yeah,
me,
I
that's
think
I'm
he's
good.
done his time. And I'm really
Yeah.
proud of Jonas too. I feel like he's adapted to everything okay.
Yeah.
I think he's like gone out of his shell a little bit for her.
Mm-hmm.
And he's dealing with his brothers and
And his
yeah.
and his anxiety. I like that we went back around to the fighting that he had in the first book, that was acknowledged and like where that came from. Oh, and I will say Lachlan didn't take it like with Casey in the car. He was like pulled over and he did say like you gotta stop with this.
Yes. I
I
love
like
that.
that.
I
He stood up for
highlighted that
himself.
and I was like, I love
Yes.
that he's
He
communicating
stood up.
and he's saying what's not flying with him. And I was like,
Yeah.
that made me so proud of Lachlan because
Yes.
yeah, yeah.
Because the female main character isn't always in the right, and I
Yeah.
like that because that's
Mhm.
that's not how life works.
Right.
Sometimes you can take it too far, even if you were in the right. Now you're
Yeah.
overdoing it, and he stood up for himself, and I loved that.
I know. I was really proud
Hmm.
of him. He was stand up for that. Like because he even went to see, I guess, sister now.
Yes,
And
sister,
and
which
that
was a
was
fun
to me,
fun
I
to
thought
get a
that was
trans
the
character.
red herring because
Hmm.
I was like, oh, if they're
See
transitioning,
something going
they
on, yeah.
need money. First, it was they're not answering the call, and
Be like, what's
they
going
were
on? They're
transitioning. I'm like,
suspicious.
that's money. So that would
Hmm.
be the ransom. So,
Oh,
but
girl, I
then,
didn't even think that. I didn't even go there.
they went and got
She
tested.
would have
They're
just
gonna.
asked. I think she would have just asked her sister.
I know. That's
I
why at
think.
first I was
Mhm.
like, and I'm like, no, no, no. You're just trying to make
Yeah,
me think that this person is it. But then they went and got tested and there's a match and stuff, which is amazing.
yeah,
So no, but yeah, yeah, yeah,
but yeah. At first, you are questioning it, and that was definitely a red herring of like, oh, that's why. Okay,
yeah.
okay.
And then
That was
Ramsey, I liked getting more Ramsey in this one,
yeah.
and then getting his backstory of his friend and why he's like now we
Oh,
know why he's so like we follow the rules.
hmm.
Like oh, it makes so much sense now.
Yeah, I loved how I agree. That was great insight into him and how he is, and also the how he can be like a teacher, like how what it's like for him to have jumped so many grades and all of that too. And yes, I really enjoyed that. So I think we got a lot of development from the guy. A lot happened this book. It's
Yeah.
in all the parts. It's like we had mini books in each part.
Yes.
you know, the action in book one of the ending of Blue Ivy. Book two is like LA, and book three or part three in one book is like going back to Blue Ivy, and they're living together. They're going full send.
Yeah.
And you know, and that's when a lot of that happened, like driving to Tracy's and everything, and you know, dealing with Penny, the sister who is the little baby sister who's sick. Which, I mean, I think that's the biggest thing for the guys to see what, you know, the father's really like. He's got a little sick baby. He's not
Yeah.
doing much.
Yeah. And they've
Like,
all now met her. I think all of them.
mm-hmm.
And like, yeah.
Lachlan.
So my question is like, what are
Mm-hmm.
we gonna see on Money Shot? Like, is it just gonna be this big, like, obviously she's gonna
So,
perform, right? And
yeah,
but then like the argument, her mom's there, her dad's there, and if her dad's there, then the stepmom's probably there. And so
yeah.
it's just like,
Those
what
guys
is
are the
I'm just like, I'm stressed going like, are we gonna
gonna,
see what happens? And then are the guys gonna like punches? There's gonna be a punch somewhere. There's gotta be.
yeah.
And then like, I mean,
I
her
feel like
dad,
Jonas is gonna. I feel like he's gonna be like, who's gonna go off? Like, is it gonna be Jonas?
Ramsey.
It's gonna be.
Ramsey's gonna hold Jonas back, and he's the one that's gonna lose it.
I like that. I could see that. I could see that. I could see that. And then Lachlan, you know, it's funny because you would think Lachlan would be the one that would start throw the first punch, but hmm, interesting. It'll be
Gonna be
we're like taking bets. Who's gonna throw the first punch
It's
at who?
insanity. It's like, oh my
There's
God.
a lot. I feel like this has got to be like a big last book because there's like a lot to cover. The stalker, Dix, the parents, the mom in a cult, the father, the sick
Ugh,
sister, their relationship. It's a so I think like it's August, I think 29th. It's like the last week of August. So I feel like we don't have long to wait.
I thought it was September, so you're pushing it
And
up.
September is Battle Lines. Yeah.
Oh my goodness. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. I feel for Casey because I can already feel the migraine the migraine she's gonna get from it all. I'm like, oh my gosh. Like,
It's a lot. She's gonna need like
the
some
manager needs
TLC.
to be fired because like he set this up and I don't understand.
There, you must demand that the manager be
I
fired.
demand someone to get fired here. Like, maybe three people should
For
be getting
what
fired.
reason?
Like,
Take these people, fire them. I know, I
please.
agree. They really, like, seriously,
Yeah.
whoever did this and the poor planning, I agree. Like, these characters need to be fired. It's
Yeah.
ridiculous.
Well, and
I
it's
can't
her
believe it.
charity show. So why would they do that?
Someone's money hungry, or they want the money shot.
But you know what? Like, how many people do know that her relationship with her dad's not that good? Like, maybe someone
Is
said,
setting her up.
like, yeah, set it up and like, oh, she okayed it when she did. Oh gosh, I don't know.
Or they just wanted money. They just were like, okay, let's get these two performers. And the sick thing is, she's doing it all in honor of her sick sister, who the father isn't helping. Like, he didn't
But
get
does he
tested.
even know? I don't even know if he knows he has a
No,
kid.
no. The thing is, and we question this. We question like how much the father knew, how much the stepmom kept from him. But the way he was on the phone, did he pay to have her back? Sure, but he still was like very like in the head in the
Yeah.
cloud rock
And then let me
star.
know,
He'll
call
get some
me
weed.
how what happens or
Hmm.
yeah, I don't know.
There's something off with
Yeah.
him.
Yeah, I agree.
I don't know.
We're just
I'm
making a mess
anxious
over
for
it.
this book. It's gonna be a good one. It's gonna be. I mean, it's gonna start off with you know with a bang. So I'm excited. It's yeah.
Poor Casey.
Anyways,
I'm just
party
like,
crashers because you know who's crashing the party? Her dad.
you're right. You're so right. Yes. Okay.
Yeah,
I'm over here just like, ugh, the mess.
party crashers in the house tonight.
The
Everybody.
whole time I'm reading the book, I'm trying to go, where's Party Crashers coming from? Like, where's the party crashing?
That's it. The dad's crashing the party. That's yeah. He's crashing the her life really.
Yeah.
Oh, I mean, I know he paid the
Well, and
ransom,
then
but
yeah, and
still.
then the money shot now too. I'm like, where's that? Is it gonna be them?
I
or
feel like that's
or
this event.
her time with Lachlan in the club gonna get out there.
Maybe, maybe. I
That's
mean, I feel like though with celebrities, they're just after the money shot. So that could be taken a lot of ways.
yeah, money shots can be a lot of things. So
The first book was but she's not actually a problem child, but everyone saw her as a problem
yeah,
child. The second book is, these
yeah, the
boys, they
boys.
were they were mad at how the misunderstanding how things were taken.
When they drive us mad is how I took
Hmm. Party,
it.
party crashers.
The dad.
The guys are crashing, maybe they're crashing into her life.
Yeah,
The
true.
dad's crashing, and then money shot. I'm very curious of.
Yeah.
I feel like it's go a lot of different ways, especially being on that public stage at
Mm.
the end.
Ugh.
And we got to figure out if she gets her, who's putting the guitar up for bid, all this stuff. So,
Yeah.
what if Dick like saves up money and like buys the guitar and like tries to kidnap her and it's like, here's your guitar? I get to see him like trying to like entrap her in like a little safe house. Like, I will keep you safe forever.
Yeah.
Like, I'm just having a vision of Dick like
Right?
trying
It's
to
gonna I don't, yeah, I just don't
like
trust him.
putting her in like a little safe house
Mhm.
and like trying to like keep her. I just feel like that scene's gonna play out. I don't know.
Yeah, but didn't they give her like a tracker now? Like a tracker or necklace keychain thing or something? So I think
Maybe. But
they'll,
isn't Dick savvy enough to
who knows?
thwart that?
I don't know. I don't know.
Okay, well, we will find out
Yeah,
next
we'll find out. Sorry.
on
Okay.
a money shot.
Yeah. Okay. All right, everybody. Thank you. We'll see you next time.
Thank you. See you next time for money shot. Yay. Party crashes in my house.